So in this lecture, we trace the Rose curve. Rose curve is again a part of the polar curve. Why it is called Rose curve? So when we trace the curve, then at that time I will describe that why we call it is Rose curve. So basically it is a polar curve. So we have already seen how to trace the polar curve. So let us take one look on that part. Suppose the equation of Rose curve is given by, generally it is given by either r equal to a sin n theta or r equal to a cos n theta. These are the types of the Rose curve. So either we can write it r equal to a sin n theta or r equal to a cos n theta, means r equal to a sin 2 theta or r equal to a sin 3 theta or r equal to a sin 4 theta and so on. Similarly, we can write down r equal to a cos 2 theta, r equal to a sin 2, a cos 3 theta and so on. So this is n. That's why the general notation of the Rose curve is r equal to a sin n theta or r equal to a cos n theta. This is the notations for Rose curve. So again, we check the following points. Since it is the Rose curve, so we again say that x-axis is the line, initial line theta equal to 0, origin is pole, y-axis is line theta equal to pi by 2, and so on. Okay. So if you want to check the symmetry, again there are three symmetries over here about the pole. Okay. So if we see the equation of the curve, Rose curve, r equal to a sin n theta or r equal to a cos n theta. Since the power of r is always odd. Okay. So therefore, since the power of r is always 1 in Rose curve, so it is not symmetric about the pole. Okay. So now this curve, Rose curve is not symmetric about the pole. Next, about the initial line theta equal to 0. So how to check that the given curve is symmetric about initial line theta equal to 0? So we have to just replace theta by minus theta. If we replace theta by minus theta and the equation of curve will not change, then we say that the curve is symmetric about the initial line theta equal to 0. So the r equal to a cos 2 theta, r equal to a cos 3 theta, r equal to a cos 4 theta, all are the curve which are symmetric about the initial line theta equal to 0. Next, about the line perpendicular to the initial line through the pole, that is line theta equal to pi by 2. So again, this can be checked in two ways. What is the first way? If the equation to the curve remains unchanged by changing theta equal to minus theta and r equal to minus r, then the given curve is symmetric about the line theta equal to pi by 2. For example, r equal to a sin 2 theta. So if we replace r by minus r, so minus r equal to a sin minus sin 2 theta is what? Sin of minus 2 theta is minus sin a 2 theta. So what we are getting the same curve. If we replace r by minus r and theta by minus theta, then the equation of the curve will not change. Then we say that the curve is symmetric about the line theta equal to pi by 2. This is the one way. What is another way? Another way is if we replace theta to pi minus theta, then the given curve is symmetric about the line theta equal to pi by 2. For example, r equal to a cos 2 theta. Okay. So if we replace a is equal to theta equal to a cos pi minus theta, so 2 pi minus 2 theta. Okay. So what is the value of cos 180 minus theta? Cos 180 minus theta, sorry, cos 360 minus theta is cos theta. So r equal to a cos 2 theta. So clearly the given equation of the curve will not change. That's why the given curve is symmetric about the line theta equal to pi by 2. Okay. So this is the symmetry. So now we can have only two symmetry about the initial line theta equal to 0 and about the line perpendicular to initial line through the pole or line theta equal to pi by 2. Except there is no any other symmetry. This is not symmetric about the pole. Next one, it passes through pole or not. So clearly for any value of theta, if R is 0, then the curve passes through pole, and Rho's curve always passes through pole. This is very important point. Okay, Rho's curve always passes through pole, because if we write R equal to A sine n theta, R equal to A cos n theta. So clearly if theta equal to 0 over here, theta equal to 0, sine 0 is 0, so R will be 0. Here if theta equal to, for any value of theta, okay, if it is odd multiplication of theta, then the cos pi by 2 or cos 3 pi by 2 will be again 0. So this, what we will get, R will be 0. So this means that Rho's curve always passes through pole. It is very important. Tangent at pole, how to find the tangent at pole? So same thing, tangent at pole can be obtained by putting R equal to 0. So if you want to find what is the tangent of R, A cos 2 theta. So what we can do, we put R equal to 0. So A cos 2 theta equal to 0. Okay, so A will not be 0. So cos 2 theta equal to 0. So again, 2 theta is equal to, it is odd multiplication of pi by 2. So pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, and so on. So now these are what? These are the tangent with theta equal to what? Pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4, and so on are the tangent at pole. Next thing, loops. This is very important pointer, because this was not in case of polar curve, but now it will come in the Rho's curve. What is the meaning of loops? So the Rho's curve consists of n equal loops if n is odd. Okay, so now what we have given, we have already written R equal to A cos n theta, R equal to A sin n theta. So this number of loops will depends upon the value of n. If n is odd, if n equal, so n equal loops if n is odd. If the value of n is odd, then we get the n number of loops. Second thing, if 2n equal loops if n is even. If the value of n is even, for example, if R equal to A cos 2 theta. Okay, so what is the value of n? It is 2. So there will be 4 number of loops. If we take R equal to A sine 3 theta. Okay, so the value of n is odd, which is 3. So we have the same number of loops. So now if n is odd, same number of loops. If n is even, 2n number of loops, double. So this is very important point over here. And for drawing the loops of R equal to A sin n theta, what we will do? We divide each quadrant into n equal parts. Suppose n is equal to 2. N equal to 2. So now what we will do? We divide each quadrant into 2 parts. Okay, if it is 4, then we have to divide into 4 parts. And then first loop is drawn along theta equal to pi by 2 upon n. Theta equal to, suppose it is what it is? Suppose it is 2. So what is this? Pi by 2 upon 2 means pi by 4. So pi by 4, the first loop will start at pi by 4. If n is even, we draw loops in 2 sectors consecutively from theta equal to 0 to theta equal to 2 pi. And if n is odd, we draw loops in 2 sectors alternatively, keeping 2 sectors between the loops vacant. Okay, what it means? Okay, we will discuss when we trace the curve. Similarly, for drawing the loops of R equal to A cos n theta, same thing, both will be same, but it is what? Instead of pi by 2, just look here, first loop is drawn along theta equal to 0. Here we are drawn theta equal to pi by 2 by. If n is even, we draw loops in 2 sectors consecutively from theta equal to 0 to theta equal to 2 pi. And if n is odd, we draw loops in sectors alternatively, keeping 2 sectors between the loops vacant. Okay. So this is new thing in case of Rho's curve. Angle between the radius vector and tangent vector, this is the similar to the previous one. With the formula tan phi is equal to r dr d theta, we can find the phi and also the points where phi is equal to 0 and infinity. Table value, we prepare the table values of theta and r and observe how r varies as theta increases from 0 to 2 pi. Asymptotes, most of the times we don't have asymptotes. Okay, 99.9%, 99% cases, there is no asymptotes of the given curve. And reason of absence of the curve. So for the rose curve, the maximum numeric value of R is A, and hence this entire curve will lie within a circle of radius A. So now what we are writing? R equal to A cos n theta or A sin n theta. So we know that what is the value of cos n theta? It lies between -1 to +1. So the total entire curve, rose curve, will lie inside the circle of radius A. So we have to first draw the circle. We have to, if you want to trace the rose curve, what we will do? We will first draw the circle of radius A, and then we trace the curve inside the circle. Since sin theta and cos theta both are periodic functions of period 2 pi, so the value of theta from 0 to 2 pi should be only considered. Okay. Clearly, if you want to trace the rose curve, no need to consider the value beyond the 2 pi. So the value will be theta. The value of theta will lie from 0 equal to theta equal to 0 to theta equal to 2 pi. R is equal to minus A. And we have already seen that if R equal to minus A means radial distance to be taken in the opposite direction. In the last time we have already seen, suppose this is theta equal to pi by 2. So for suppose R equal to A sin pi by 2, for example. Okay. Suppose it is negative, minus A. We are getting, for example, n theta radius. Let us take n theta. And if it is minus A, what it means? The value of R will be its opposite direction. The value of A will be this. Since the shape of the curves are like rose, so these curves are known as rose curve. Okay. Let us try to trace first curve. Example 1. Trace the curve R equal to A cos 2 theta. So if you want to trace this curve, what is the first point? First point is symmetry. So clearly, this curve is not symmetric about the pole. Why? Because the value of power of R is odd. It is the value of R is 1. So it is not symmetric about the pole. About the initial line theta equal to 0. Since if we replace theta by minus theta, theta by minus theta, so the equation of curve will not change. Therefore, the curve is symmetric about the initial line theta equal to 0. Similarly, about the line perpendicular to initial line through the pole, that is line theta equal to pi by 2, since the equation to the curve remains unchanged by changing theta to pi minus theta, so the given curve is symmetric about the initial line theta equal to pi by 2. So what we can say that? We can say that this curve is symmetric about both the axes, this axis and this axis. So we have to trace only the first quadrant. We only trace the curve in the first quadrant, and we are able to trace the whole curve. Okay. Pole. So clearly, if you put theta equal to pi by 4, it will become cos pi by 2. R equal to 0, so the given curve passes through pole. How to find tangent at pole? So tangent at pole is given by R equal to 0, which means A cos 2 theta equal to 0, which means A cannot become 0, so cos 2 theta equal to 0, which implies 2 theta equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, and so on. Okay. Out of that tangent, what is the value of theta? Theta is what? It is pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. If you take 9 pi by 4, again what will happen? It is 2 pi plus pi by 4, which is greater than pi by 2 pi. Therefore, this value is nothing but the value of pi by 4. So no need to take the value which is greater than 2 pi. Next loop, just look here, what is the value of n? It is 2. Since here n is equal to 2 is even, so the number of loops is 2n is equal to 2 into 2 equal to 4. The first loop, and now let us see here how the loops will lie. Just look here. If you want to trace this curve, the whole curve lies inside the circle of radius A. Correct? The curve is symmetric about the line theta equal to 0 and theta equal to pi by 2. It is symmetric about these two lines. So let us trace this curve. What will happen? So if r equal to a cos 2 theta. So you put theta equal to 0, cos 0 is 1. So this is the point. What is this point? It is a 0. And this point at a0, the tangent will be always what? It is perpendicular to the initial line. So this is tangent. So we can draw like this. Okay. Again, it is what? Value of a is a. And there are 4 tangent. What is the first tangent? Theta equal to pi by 4. Theta equal to 3 pi by 4. 2 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4. And theta equal to pi by 4. 3 pi by 4. 5 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. Okay. So now just look here. This is tangent, and this is tangent. So clearly the one loop will be lie in between these 3 tangent. This is first loop. Okay. Now the curve is symmetric about the, and how many loops it has. So just look here how many tangent it has. First tangent, second tangent, third tangent, and fourth tangent. So each loop will lie in between 2 tangents. So this is the first tangent, first loop in between this 2 tangent. Similarly, there is this 2 tangent, in between there is another loop. Okay. In between these 2 tangent, there is another loop. In between these 2 tangent, there is another. Okay. So if we have given the value of n is even, here it is 2. So between any tangent, between 2 tangent, we will get the one loop. So this is just like a rose. That's why it is called rose curve. Okay, let us discuss. So now what is given here, since n is here, n is even. So the number of loops is 2n is equal to 2 into 2 equal to 4. First loop lies between 7 pi by 4 and pi by 4. Second loop lies between pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. Third loop lies between 3 pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. And the last loop will lie between 5 pi by 4 and 7. All these are what it is. Let us see here: pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. All these are the tangents. Okay. So the all loops will lie between the tangent. And now we started from this point, 7 pi by 4 to pi by 4. The first loop can be, you can start from anywhere. This will be also the first loop. This will be also from the first loop. So you are independent to start from any loop. Again, the angle between the radius vector and tangent, this is similar. R equal to a cos 2 theta. So let us differentiate it. Dr d theta equal to minus 2a sin 2 theta. D theta dr is equal to, just let us take its inverse. D theta dr is 1 upon minus a sin 2 theta, which implies r. Let us multiply both sides by r. So r d theta dr is equal to r upon minus a sin 2 theta. So r d theta dr is equal to a cos 2 theta. And what is the value of this r? It is a cos 2 theta. So a will cancel. We are getting minus cot 2 theta. So tan phi is equal to minus cot 2 theta. Means tan phi is equal to pi by 2 plus 2 theta. This phi is equal to pi by 2 plus 2 theta. This is very important point. Okay. Next, table values. Since the curve is symmetric about both the axes, so we only take the value of theta between 0 to pi by 2. So when theta equal to 0, what is r equal to a cos 2 theta. So if theta equal to 0, it is cos 0. Cos 0 means 1. So what is the value of r? It is a. Okay. And if theta equal to 0, what is the value of phi? It is pi by 2. Similarly, if theta equal to pi by 4, if it is pi by 4 means what? It is cos pi by 2, and cos pi by 2 is 0, so r equal to 0. And if it is pi by theta equal to pi by 4, so it is pi by 2. So pi by 2 plus pi by 2 is pi. Suppose it is pi by 2, so this is what? It is cos pi by a cos 2 pi by 2 upon 2. So 2 will cancel. A cos pi. A cos pi means what it is? Minus a. Minus a means what? It is opposite direction. Correct? It is opposite direction. And it is what? It is 3 pi by. What is the tangent at this point? It is 3 pi by 2. It is again, what is this? What is 3 pi by 2? This direction. This is 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2. Okay. So this is a. When theta equal to pi by 2, we are putting the loop will be in this manner. This is the loop like that. Okay. Next one, reason of absence. Since the value of cos 2 theta lies between -1 to +1, so the whole curve lies within the circle of radius A. We have already told you that all rose curve lies inside the circle of radius A. If theta increases from 0 to pi by 4, then r decreases from A to 0. Correct? Because what is that? R equal to A cos 2 theta. Right? You put theta equal to 0, r equal to A. If theta equal to pi by 4, r equal to 0. Correct? So now what it is? If theta increases from 0 to pi by 4, then the value of r decreases from A to 0. Similarly, when theta is equal to pi by 2, then the value r is minus A. What it means? It means that the value of r is positive in the opposite direction, that is theta equal to 3 pi by 2. Since the curve is symmetric about the initial line and line theta equal to pi by 2, so we trace the curve in first quadrant, then the remaining curve can be traced by symmetry as shown in the figure. Okay, let us just look here. So this is one, this first one is what? It is a circle of radius A. Just look at it, it is a circle of, this is a circle of radius A. So the whole curve lies inside the circle of radius A. Okay, this is theta equal to 0, initial line, theta equal to pi by 2, theta equal to pi, and theta equal to 3 pi by 2. Right? How many tangents? We have 4 tangents. This is the first tangent, theta equal to pi by 4. Second tangent, theta equal to 3 pi by 4. Third tangent, theta equal to 5 pi by 4. Fourth tangent, theta equal to 7 pi by 4. Just look here, in between two tangents, just look here, this is the first tangent, this is the second tangent, we can draw it right now. So there is a loop between these two tangents, and again at this point, this is tangent, at this point, this is tangent, this is tangent, and this is tangent. Okay, so because the curve will never go beyond the circle. So this is tangent, this is tangent, and this is tangent. So we are getting one loop in between these three tangents, correct? Since the curve is symmetric about the, if we trace this part only, then we are able to trace this part. Again, since this is what it is symmetric about, this is the one tangent, this is the tangent, this is the tangent, and this is the tangent. So again, the loop will lie in this side, in this manner. Similarly, this is tangent, and this is also tangent. We again get a one loop. Again, there is a this tangent, and this tangent. So in this manner, we are able to trace the rose curve. This is very simple as comparing to any polar curve. So everybody can try to trace this curve. Similarly, you can trace, you can try to trace r equal to a sine 2 theta. Okay, similar to the r equal to a sine a cos 2 theta. Okay, so now this is the curve when the theta is when n equal to e1. N is equal to E1. If you want to trace the curve when n will be odd, then how to trace that curve? So let us take another example. Okay, this is A. This is A. This all value will be A. Okay, let us go to the another example. We have to trace the curve r equal to a sine 3 theta. So here, what is the value of n? It is odd, which is 3. So clearly here, how many loops we will get? We get the same number of loops. If n is odd, then we get the same number of loops. Okay. So we have to trace the given curve r equal to a sine 3 theta. We check the following points about symmetry. So clearly here, if we replace theta by minus theta, it will change. It is not symmetric about the initial line theta equal to 0. Since the value of power of r is odd, so it is not symmetric about the pole. It is only symmetric about the line perpendicular to the initial line through the pole, that is line theta equal to pi by 2. Since if we replace r by minus r and theta by minus theta, so the given curve is symmetric about the line theta equal to pi by 2. If we replace r by minus r, theta by minus theta, then the equation of curve will not change. Therefore, the curve is symmetric about line theta, line theta equal to pi by 2. Pole, clearly if we put theta equal to 0, what is sine 0? R equal to 0. So for theta equal to 0, r equal to 0, the curve passes through the pole. Next, tangent at pole. How to get the tangent at pole? So put r equal to 0, a sin 3 theta equal to 0, sin 3 theta equal to 0. So 3 theta equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, and so on, so on. So what is the value of theta? Theta equal to 0, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, pi, 4 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3. And then we will write 6 pi by 3. What is 6 pi by 3? It is 2 pi. So if you write down 2 pi means it is similar to 0. So that's why we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. How many tangents we are getting? 6 tangents. Just look here. How many loops we have? Only 3 loops. Let us go to the end. How many tangents we are getting? 6 tangents. So we have already discussed that the tangent will be the loops will be alternatively placed. So if there is a tangent between 0 to 3, pi by 3, there will be no tangent between this. Then there is a loop. The first loop is over there. No loops over there. The second loop, no loops. Third loop, like that. So loop, since here n equal to 3 is odd, so the number of loop is n equal to 2. If theta increases from 0 to pi by 6, then r is positive and increases from 0 to a. Again, when theta increases from pi by 6 to pi by 3, then r is positive but decreases from a to 0. Hence, we get the first loop of the curve between 0 equal to 0 and pi by 3. Similarly, the second loops lying between 2 pi by 3 to pi, and the third loop will be between 4 pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. So angle between the radius vector and tangent, the same we will differentiate it with respect to theta. We have dr d theta is equal to 3a cos a theta. So what is dr? In this manner we are able to find out. Actually, in the rose curve, no need to find out this tangent vector. But let us find out. Now, since the given curve is symmetric about only which axis? About the line theta equal to pi by 2. So we can find out the value of theta from 0 to pi. And just look here, when theta increases from 0 to pi by 6, its value is increases 0 to a, and up to pi by 6 to pi by 3 again decreases to 0. And pi by 2 to 5 pi by 6 again minus to plus. The minus sign shows that what it means, the value of a will be in the opposite direction. Correct? And when pi equal to 0. So what is the reason of absence? Since the value of sine 3 theta lies between minus 1 to plus 1, so the whole curve lies within the circle of radius a. We have already seen that all rose curve will lie inside the circle of radius a. It will not go beyond that. When theta equal to pi by 2, then the value of r is minus a. Correct? Because r equal to what? A sine 3 theta. So if theta equal to pi by 2, so what is a sine 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means 2 sine 270 degrees, what it is, minus a sine 90. So this is what it is, minus a. So when theta equal to pi by 2, what we are getting, r is equal to minus a. So it will be opposite direction. Since the curve is symmetric about the line theta equal to pi by 2, so we trace the curve in first quadrant and fourth quadrant, then the remaining curve can be traced by symmetry as shown in the figure. Okay, let us try to trace it. Okay, just look here. This whole curve lies inside the circle of radius a. Initial line theta equal to 0. Initial line theta equal to pi by 2. Sorry, line pi by 2. Line theta equal to pi, line theta equal to 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now how many tangents we have? So first tangent is theta equal to 0. Second tangent is pi by 3. Third tangent is 2 pi by 3. Fourth tangent is theta equal to pi. Fifth tangent is 4 pi by 3. And sixth tangent is 5 pi by 3. Okay. So just look here. If we see that this is first tangent and this is the second tangent. So in between, and this is again at this point, it will be tangent. So this is the tangent line, this is the tangent line, this is the tangent line. So in between these three tangent, we have one loop. We have one loop. Okay. And now since the number of loops are same number of n, So, and we have 6 tangent. So if we have the loop between these two tangent, there will be no loop between these two tangent. Loops will be what? It will be alternatively. What it means, again, there is a loop between this and this tangent vector. So now again there is a loop. Again there is no loop in after that. No loop over here. Okay. Similarly, there is another loop, third loop. This is tangent, and this is tangent. So clearly there is no loop in the next quadrant. Next between two tangents. Okay. So if there is a loop between these two tangent, no loops over here. There is a loops, no loops. There is a loops, no loops. So alternatively, what we are getting? We are getting loops and no loops. So we have taken these two examples of Rose curve. Okay, these are the values at which theta equal to pi by 6, theta equal to pi by 6, and theta equal to 3 pi by 2. The value of A will be, and the value of R will be A. Okay, so we are getting loop over here. If we are getting the value of R is A, we are getting loop over there. So I think we are able to trace the remaining curve. For example, if we have R equal to A sine 2 theta, R equal to A cos 3 theta, R equal to A sine 4 theta, R equal to A sine 5 theta, R equal to A cos 4 theta, R equal to A cos 5 theta. Correct. So now look here, this is N is even. So what we can do, how many loops we will get? 4 loops. Here this is odd, we get 3 loops. Here it is N is 4, so we get 8 loops. Here we get 5 loops. Here we get 8 loops. Here we get 5 loops, and so on. So clearly, how many loops? Suppose it is even. It is even. So how many tangent we get? We get 4 tangent. And in between 2 tangent, we have a loop. Now it is here N is equal to odd, and it is what? 3. Okay. So 3, how many tangent we obtain? We obtain 6 tangent. Tangent will be 2 times of the value of N when N is odd. If it is even, then we get the same number of tangent. So if we have, what is that? 2 into 3 means 6 tangent over here. So between the 6 tangent, alternatively 1 loop will be present. Now here this is 4 and equal to 4. So how many loops we obtain? 8 loops we obtain. And how many tangent we obtain? Again 8 tangent we obtain. So in between 2 tangent, there is a 1 loop. So that we are getting 8 loops. Okay. So in this manner, you are able to trace the curve. And this is actually, these examples are very important. This is easy as comparing to polar curve or Cartesian curve. This curve are easy to trace. So that's why I suggest you that everybody has to trace this polar curve and Rose curve.